Well, I fixed the issue with YouTube. Anywho, just figured I'd do a spur of the moment stream over here on YouTube because, what the hey, right? What the hey? It'll be the first stream on YouTube with the capture card. So this is actually going to be very, very good. So right now I'm just catching anything and everything I really can. And I'm still kind of early on, and this is my alternate account, so. I could always go and switch over, but honestly, yeah, that was a bite. Just didn't get him hooked. And this account, I don't have any DLC stuff going, so I have to kind of wing it at this point. So that's what I'm just kind of trying to do is just, level myself up a bit. So I'm just here on Mudwater River, doing what I can, just to fishing. That was a bite. Alright, I think it's time to get the mirror rods out. Start going for them catfish. Time to start really filling up that keep net. Well, damn. I couldn't even watch the spinner out. Which is okay with me. This might actually be a bowfin once. Been catching nothing but like catfish, the occasional bass. Like everything else I have hooked, but no bowfin yet. No bowfin. Really I'm just doing some general fishing. I mean, am I specifically targeting, catfishing? Yeah, I kinda am, but, you know. Yeah, I like something that gives me fight. Alright, you saucy fish, you. Get in, please. Oh, that was a dangerous thing to do. I almost broke the line. Oh, come on. Ugh. A regular channel catfish. Yeah, just, yeah. Had it been a trophy, I could understand that fight, but just a common catfish? What the heck? Well, gotta put this one back. I mean, sheesh. I'm kind of doing this to make up some time because I don't think I'm gonna be home this weekend. I don't know yet. It's getting warm again. Give me a moment. Turn that fan on. Haha. Says it's too friggin' warm. therapy achievement. We got two. Alright, which one is more important? Whichever one comes in first. I do hope everyone is having a good day today so far. Sorry for the spur of the moment stream. Hey, look! Catfish. Black bullhead. This has to be a trophy at least. Maybe a trophy. Alright, you fish. Oh, it's almost in. This had better be a trophy for this fight. Really? That's enough to that German spot. Right there. That's where I've been catching a lot of like cats. Depending on the bait, I've also gotten some freshwater drum, bass. Really? It would do this to me, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Alright. Smooth fight. Flying fish. Chain pickerel. think I know what I'll do is I'll fill up the keep net and then we'll switch to a different location. As soon as I get might be a oath. Is it Wilson? Alright, come on. Oh yeah, this is definitely both in. It's all the way out that way. This is definitely both in. This rod is not meant for both in. I think I can upgrade my spinning rod. I might trade this one in for a casting. I don't know. I do not know. This is going to be a long fight. Arrgh! Long fight indeed. Oh, jeez. Guy, swim back this way. This Bowfin just literally went that way instead of just coming towards me. Fuck. Yeah, this rod is definitely not meant for Bowfin. That was most definitely a Bowfin. I don't know why. Ugh. Yeah. Ay. That was most definitely a Bowfin. Just that fight. That fight gave it away. It's probably a trophy Bowfin at that. Doing just fine with the pike and or the pickerel and the bass with this, but that was a first. I've even landed a freshwater drum with this. But Bowfin to just snap this rod or snap the line the way it did, that was a bit ridiculous. But then again, this is a low level. Very low level spinning rod. I think I might need to come back in with the better tiered rod. That might be what I need to do, is just go and make a... Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and leave. I think I should have enough to get a better rod going. Better spinning rod at that. I might try to see about the casting rod, but I just don't know. Alright, so let's see, where... value spend, so... Let's take a see. Yeah. Level 3. I need something a bit better. I don't want that feather one, but ultralight. Go for this. Let's go for it. So I need 3 to 12 pounds. Let's go ahead and fix that up quick. Key. So let's see, I need something that's got a good 12 pound. I don't know. Right, so line weight is up to 12 pounds. Spin reels. I do not have. Man. Okay then. Mm, well, what level was this mod at? 18. Let's look at level 18 rock reels real quick. So I can get that. It's pretty decent. Rather decent, to be honest. So I need 72 for that. So what I think I'll just do, get one that I can definitely. I want to go that route, but I think I'm gonna just 6.4, 6.4. So that that's just for now. Just for now. So that would definitely be too heavy. So 6.4. Let's go. Right. How is it too strong for the wheel? Oh, crapola. I was looking at it. I was. Boy, there we go. Some more titanium. Hey, I have just enough. Well, hallelujah. So I was actually over on this side. Let's go east. Try to break this one, Bowfin. Yeah. I'm back. Stronger rock. Try to break this one, Bowfin. I think it's man. Still, that's funny. Okay. Well, I was wanting to move locations, but now that I'm like plumb broke, yeah, nope. At least I can actually make some decent money here now. There we go. Fish on. Being I would imagine this would be possible. Come on, saucy fish. I'm gonna simply throw the big jig hook. Let's go. Might have to go for yellow. Ooh, I felt that. Let's try it. Let's try this. There we go. Fish on. Fish on. Okay. Ooh, yeah, dude. Will. Sure. I am Dark Shadow Vamp, and I command you to come into shore. Ugh. Not that way, you nitwit. Alright. Look, this is how this works. You are the fish. You swim towards me, and I can get that hook out of your mouth. I don't think it listens to me. Feels like it might be a bowfin. Possible. I don't know. It's probably just another heavy cat. Very possible it's a heavy catfish. Lisa's getting closer. Somebody's closer. I think this might be a trophy channel cat. Because bowfin usually breach the water. I've never known a bowfin to not breach water. Dark Shadow Vamp, and I command you to come into shore. Hey, I think it actually worked this time. Alright, come on, you. Are going to win. One other are come from shore. I can't bring the drag up because it's too dangerous on snapping. So, come on. This is definitely a trophy catfish. The way that it's fighting, and every time it comes into shore, it's like, no! I'm on you. Almost got it. There we go. Aha! Are you freaking kidding? God damn it! I can't keep it! No! Ah! Oh my gosh, please tell me that'll at least count. Darn it! Okay then. Um, um, uh, dang it! I need a bigger keep next. Drat it all. Uh, it was a good fight. But dang it! I think at this point what I need to do is just, instead of doing this, I think from this point on, I need to at least just, be going after fish I know I can definitely put into my keep net, because if a 9 foot or 9 pound fish cannot go into my keep net, then I need to most definitely. Well, you know what? Because of the fact that I did put bigger hooks on. So cool. Marvelous number 2. But yeah, putting the smaller hooks on just increases the the better chances of hooking the smaller catfish and other smaller fish that will take to cut bait, but definitely for the smaller catfish at least. And if I had a bigger keep net, I would most definitely, just keep the most definitely be able to keep the trophies, but yeah. Uh, uh, this is just going to be somewhat of a short stream because I'm just not exactly feeling up for it, doing like a long, like 3-4 hours. So, but sometime in the near future, I will be starting up a very interesting series for both here on YouTube as well as on over on. Well, eh, I don't know if I'm really gonna do it in two different spots yet, but most definitely for here, most definitely because of the mere fact that there are certain like the big fish of the different locations, and Mudwater is one of those on the list. Of locations that we will be visiting in that series. Fish on. At least I'm catching fish. That's the important part. But we will most definitely be doing a series that will target the big fish of each of the different locations. All four except Texas. What is it? Lone Star Lake, I think. That's what it is. But we'll be visiting all the different locations minus the and yeah, Texas and Netherlands, because the Netherlands, the fish at the Netherlands do get bigger in other European locations. So Netherlands and Texas are just the two locations that will not be covered in the series, but we'll see the fish that are featured in those locations do get bigger in other spots as well. So, but it'll definitely be a fun, interesting series to do. Our own version of River Monsters. In a manner. Jeremy Wade's River Monsters is definitely not a good series to watch. Definitely if you're really into like the heavy angling. As he chases down some of the world's biggest freshwater fish. And debunking some mysteries. Hey, young largemouth. That's our first largemouth strain. I'm gonna simply go ahead and try this. Let's go for it. Because I've got a slightly better rod, rod and reel, but I'm worried it's not going to be enough. I'm just worried on that one. Really worried on this because if I do wind up getting the tree bark, because I attempted it once before and I had it hooked, but it completely snapped the line. But doing these monster missions are just monster fish missions are very unique. Where I want to go. So, right here. It's kind of passed right behind that. Yeah. And sometimes you'll catch the occasional fish here, but doing this, but we're just trying to snag some bark. Bark, bark, bark. Hey. Um, I, I had to leave to do this. Ugh. Yeah, that means we're gonna have to go to Lone Star Lake and kind of grind it. which is okay. Um, that for that. Heck, I wish I could literally do some leveling there. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, it's broken. Hey, when all else fails, go back to Lone Star Lake. Whoops, I forgot to do a private friend room. Uh-huh. Dang it. I know what it is. There we go. Now here the three fish here that are really good money grabbers is spotted bass, the chain pickerel, or not the chain pickerel, the grass pickerel, and the catfish. Even though you only get the young channel catfish, but they're still very much worth it because they do give a pretty decent amount of cash. That was a bite. Right now, I need to be able to get back into mud water to be able to do that quest, and I think it's like a 1,200 cost. I think so. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to my one of my favorite spots, which is all the way. Some red. Because over here, I can get into the deep hole to get some catfish. I can also keep spin fishing for some pickerel and bass. I'm gonna switch over to the pet food to save the cut rate a bit. Righty. So now I can just do some spin fishing. Thank you for the like. Very much for the like. Much appreciated. Yeah, don't forget to click that like button if you like today's stream. Um, you can also join my Discord. I'll make sure there is a Discord down below in the description. sucks that I lost all my money, but hey, it's what happens. But I did need a better spinning rod anyways. Depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, depends on if I really will definitely be streaming. Um, I will keep everyone posted because I have a dental appointment and they gotta know part of my jaw because they gotta get in there, fill in a cavity and whatnot, and so they're yeah. So loads of fun. So depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, depends on if I'm gonna be streaming. I mean, if I do a stream, I probably won't be very talkative. So just a heads up for everyone that does tune in to watch me either here or on Twitch. Surprised I'm not really getting rejection. Hey, finally a catfish. Finally caught a catfish. Fits this one. Fits this one fits. And not really. Not really. I have caught a lot. I have caught fish with the 3-speed. It just, I'm also not in a good bite time either. So I'm just. I mean, it's the game. You have to remember, it's the game RNG. Because you're not always gonna get fish. Right. Then and there with each cast. If I switch back to the narrow spoon, I mean, it really depends on the game RNG is just, is always there. It's never a done deal every time that you cast out. The 4-speed was definitely too fast. If I just did this and then just let it like slowly rise to the top, yeah, you can literally catch fish like that, but like if I were to do it like this, just reel in on straight slow. Now, sometimes you catch fish, but again, it's the game RNG. Not to mention, and I'll have to show you guys, once I'm, reeled in all the way, I'm not fishing in the peak time zone. So the game RNG, so it's not like a literal done deal when, with each cast that you send out with the spinner. You're not always going to catch fish. It's the way that the game is. So, and even on a just 2-speed all the way, I mean, as you can see, I'm not in that time. I'm not fishing in that, in the, the peak time, which is going to be between what, noon and like 5, 6 o'clock. So it depends on the peak, on the time frame that you're fishing at. And right now I'm in the early morning where it's a single peak time zone. And it won't be like, it's going to be like that for the next like 3 in-game days, where it's going to be a single peak daytime zone where at night there's technically 2. Again, I could sit here and, oh, I have literally caught fish with 3 speed. So it's the game RNG. It's not, the various lures, there's different ways that you can use. I mean, I could sit here and just do twitching the whole way, and I still won't, the rest of the way, and I probably won't even get a single bite. I mean, heck, you even put, float rods out, you know, it's gonna be some time before you even get a fish on anyways. Here we go, we got Red-Ear Sunfish, so, and again, I'm just here because I wound up using up all my money to, buy a new spinner setup. Slightly better spinning setup. Now, will it land a bowfin? Who knows? But there we go. So, pickerel on 3 speed. So, please don't, tell me that I'm not, that I'm reeling in too fast when I've been playing this ever since it came out. Or, I can't say ever since it came out, but I've been playing this long enough to, what's a better way to say this is, I've been playing long enough to know what's effective. What's not. And that was the 3 speed. Now, can you catch fish on the 2 speed? Oh, yes, of course. But it's not going to be every single cast you're just going to get a fish like that. No. Especially when you're not fishing in a peak time zone. Definitely not. I mean, you can suggest to say, hey, you should try to lower your speed down a little bit, but just don't, come barreling in here telling me that I'm doing something wrong when, again, 3 speed, grass pickerel, yeah. So one thing that will definitely, get me fired up a little bit. So it's one thing that, I will ask, don't come in and tell me that I'm doing something wrong when I'm playing the way that I know how to play. And I know what's effective. I mean, 3 speed, stop and go, perfect. It's, for the most part, in almost every single spot, 3 speed, stop and go will get you a fish, but it's not going to be like, every cast that you send out, you're not always going to get a fish. It's just it's how the game works. It's the game RNG. You're not going to get, I mean, heck, even if you're trying to go after the uniques, you'll wind up like, catching trophies, you'll catch commons, but you won't catch a unique until, the game says, alright, we'll give you a unique. So, it's how the game is. we go. Ready or some fish again. And of course, that's just me using a pet food. People are always more than welcome to chat, but please don't backseat on me, or be like a backseat gamer. You can ask me, what's the best method for going after this, and I'll tell you, especially if you're gonna go for a catfish, it depends on where you go, what kind of catfish that you're really trying to go after. Like most of the like every single catfish will go after cut food. Vast majority of them go after the pet food. But again, if you use something like pet food, you're opening yourself up to, even hooking regular sunfish. Every now and then bluegill, because bluegill will also bite on pet food. It's just not all the time, but it will happen. But again, I'm just here to get a little bit of cash back up and then head back over to Mudwater River and try to finish up getting that Dendra spoon so that way I can try and see if this rod will be able to handle the Dendrofin, being the monster fish of Mudwater. That's the only reason why I'm here right now is because I'm trying to get back into Mudwater, and I wound up using all my money to be able to get a slightly stronger setup. So I'm hoping that, this will be a good, decent setup to go after that Dendrofin, but I have the feeling it probably isn't. But you never know. There's times like this I'll just kind of vary the speeds a little bit. I mean, heck, you could even just try it like this, put a one speed, like, Well, again, and let me reel in. I'm gonna show you guys because this is, I appreciate the pointers, but again, I'm not fishing in a peak time. So the game RNG is just there. And I have, and again, I appreciate it, but if you stick around long enough, I have caught the pickerel here on 3-speed with stop and go. I mean, I really have. I mean, but you also need to remember that the stronger the rod and reel, you also kind of had to finagle around that, around your tackle and gear. So because I am using a level 18 rod with a level 5 reel, you know, I had to kind of tweak my method a little bit. Because I like to fish through the day. I don't. I mean, and every now and then you can be surprised with what you get outside of the peak times. I have caught uniques outside of peak times. Um, which is why I don't I don't specifically set the time into the peak zone, or where it ends, or where it begins, because if I do that, I'm setting myself up for a just say like a 3, 4, 5 hour time period where if you fish through the day, you know you'll wind up catching fish. It's just not going to be as fast. I mean, especially if you're on a low level spot, like, with me, I'm level 18 and here I am. I'm back on Lone Star because I wound up needing to come back here to just grind for a little bit of cash. So I'm just kind of, I'm just fishing to get the cash, the keep net, and get the cash for it, and just try to get myself back into Mudwater River, so that way I can go after the monster fish there. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I have somewhere close to that as well. But just I have found out that if you don't even if you don't uh, I mean, you play the way that you play. I play the way that I play, and that is the way that I always have been. Is you can I appreciate the help, I really do, and I appreciate the pointers. I've just been when I play, I like to just kind of sit through the whole time period and just especially if I know I'm going to be doing something else, because I don't if I'm not streaming and I'm playing on this, I'll be sitting on here, like maybe, watching a YouTube video or working on something, especially if I have, the rod stand that has the um, fight alarm on it. I'll sit here, I'll be doing something, and then if I get a fish on, hey, there we go. Wow, over 6,000 hours. That's that means you spend a lot of time on this, or you have spent a lot of time on it. And I'm just slowly kind of coming back into the game, but it's been a while since I've been doing this. I mean, and I'll just vary the speeds at time. Oh, so yeah, very true, very true. That is very true. But then again, I'm not on my typical streaming account. I'm just on a different account because I just didn't. Usually Monday I don't stream. Mondays I'm usually not streaming. Today I'm just trying to make up a little bit of time that I just haven't spent streaming. But honestly, like I said, you can be surprised with what you look outside of the time zones, especially with maps that have the uniques on them. Because if you just fish through the day, you could literally be surprised what you hook. I mean, now because if I were to kind of throw the cut bait on those float rods, you'd definitely see catfish going for it practically all the time and all through the day. And it doesn't have to be at the peak time. The peak times are just like the definite times that you will definitely get your fish. But honestly, you fish through the day and you throw on certain baits like the pet food. So here with the pet food, you'll attract what the catfish and the radiator sunfish. Occasionally the bluegill because I have caught bluegill on this a couple of times. But let's see, that like this, like so there's on that rod. But again, I'm just here to kind of, get money back up because I wound up. Ah, I'm playing on PlayStation, so this is PS4 gameplay. But yeah, I don't blame you. But it's very sporadic when the premium is on sale. Pet food, number 2 hook, and then cut bait, number 2 hook. So, just, and like I said, with the maps that have the uniques on it, you can always, you can be surprised. And I have caught like maybe 10 uniques out of Quanchkin Lake, and I wasn't even anywhere close to the peak time. But again, this is not, my usual streaming account. I could look. I might throw myself into the peak time just to ramp up the time a little bit, ramp up the amount of bites, but again, you never really know. Yeah, yeah. Usually around Thanksgiving is when they put the premium for sale. That's usually the case. Sometimes they do it outside of But yeah, it's typically around Thanksgiving, especially Black Friday, is when they usually put the premium on sale. But I mean, let me go ahead and throw myself into the peak time. I've probably I've probably spent maybe 1,000 hours at least on this into this game. But again, had something strike on it. Let's go. Let's go to Doom. Actually, yes and no. Yes and no. Because I have been in complete dead times and still caught a unique out of it. So it's again, it's the Fishing Planet RNG. Right now, I'm just money grabbing is what I'm doing. I'm just trying to go for fish to just get my money back up so that way I can get back into mud water. Is what I'm trying to do. That was a bit with a varying speed too. So, but yeah, right now I'm just trying to get my money back up. That's all I'm really trying to do. Because when I started the stream out, I was on mud water, and then I backed out because I needed to get a better spinning setup. Ugh. All right, King. Oi. All right, come on. What the hell? One of my favorite things to do is to come up to the bridge up here because the three I I found out that like it's between 3 or 4 different fish that are really the best fish to really like go after if you're especially for money farming for them. But what I like to do is I like to just cast all the way out. Especially when I'm spinning like this, is I'll cast all the way out, and there you go. That looks like that's another pickerel. What? Oh, it's a bass. Yeah, bass are the big boys. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, it's also between it's between the bass, the trophy flathead, and the gar, the long nosed gar. There, that's where the money is at for Carolina, right there. Are those four technically because you have the unique you have the smallmouth and you have the big largemouth bass at Carolina. You also got the flathead catfish, and then you also have the gar there too. So, but I don't even have enough to get into Carolina, or else I'd go there and do some bass fishing. Come and get it. Come and get it. Sometimes it works. That almost worked. Get it. Come and get it. Get it. Come and get it. Here at it. So let's change alligator size. Oh, yeah, I saw that. It's starting to get dark. record for alligator. Swarm. Hmm. I would have to go after Alligator Gargan to see see if they did change that. I mean, now I think it also depends on your gear too. Um, right now I would have to look because I'm trying to get back into mud water to go after the Dendro spoon and go after the monster fish there. That's that's the only reason why I came back to Lone Star was to get my money back up so that way I can get back into mud water. Eh, it depends on the fish that you catch. Yeah, but even even with that said though, it's decent if you really have to go back in. Okay, I should have plenty to get back into mud water now. But yes, it's it's between Lone Star and what is it? The Netherlands are like the two learning spots, and then everything else is where you really want to go. Or not the Netherlands, the Czech Republic, or the Czech um, location. But this was more of a spur of the moment kind of stream. I felt like streaming. I tried to do a Facebook stream, and it was being stupid on me. So I was just in a streaming mood. So. Oh yeah, Emerald Lake. Mm-hmm. That walleye grind. Oh yeah. I mean, now, like I said, it really depends on what you catch. The spotted bass here on Lone Star is actually pretty good because you're making over 100 per. So if you really had to come back to Lone Star for money grabbing, spotted bass. Because for me, it's always been between spotted bass. Well, yeah, I can't say 100 per because that one's 89. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's always typically between. For me, it's always between the spotted bass. But yeah, pike at Emerald Bay is pretty decent as well. But yeah, like you just said, not as good as Michigan though. But yeah, but oh yeah, I should definitely have enough to get into mud water now. I should definitely have enough for it. Ugh, come on. There we go. Oh yeah, let me make sure that my inventory is cleared enough for the 5. So I've already got 90. Time to try and go after that pike's not pike slasher, the Dendro fin. Going after the monster fish are always fun and interesting. Ah, to hook. Yep, that's usually the way to go. Is there you want to definitely go with a smaller hit the ground. Go. Via the stick. Usually, see if I do that, then I kind of have to. See, that's that's the problem I wind up having. But it also doesn't help that there's a current there either as well. So kind of had to. For me, I've always had the luck of kind of aiming with the current a little bit. It's actually funny is in the past when I've tried to do this because I have literally caught fish just while trying to do this too. So it's like, yeah, okay. Now I had it. I had it going for a little bit. Right. It's not. It's not. It's just you have to. You have to with this. You're working with the current, and you have to kind of just like the game. It's the game RNG that really just kind of rips you a little bit. I mean, it's just like when you're setting up to go after the what is it? What's the monster fish for Lone Star Lake again? Um, that just landed in front of it. I think maybe. Yeah, that didn't count. That did not count. Hit ground. What the heck? But now the one, it's really not the size of it. It's just the where you aim, and if the game wants to even give you the bark is the tricky part. Oh wow. Come give me bark. Could try it here. The only problem with trying to do trying to do it right there is that that's the problem with with trying to do it here. Um, a lot of YouTubers, I've seen so many other YouTubers literally come to this spot, and it just you had to like really find the sweet spot here and hook it. There we go. Because then, this point, it's right here. It's where I want to be at. That is not where I... Middle of the day, 1 hour. Yeah, yep, yep. Because now, cast him here. Hope for the best. Actually, fishing on an awkward time in. Yep, that's usually where you want to cast out anyways, in between the there. What the heck? How did it hit? Oh God, are you kidding? Said middle of the day. But I'm also doing this in a I know one other YouTuber has said there's a better day and time to really do this, which is on the double hump days. That's not the monster. Oh yeah, I know right where you're talking about. A lot of people tend to actually do this from this point, though. I don't think this is the monster. It's not. Just a grass pickerel. I do need to check something. Fish. Then oh gosh, I'm not even gonna be able to keep it. Yeah, okay. I'm not. I'm not even gonna be able to keep it because I don't have the good net for it. Okay, new plan. Uh, I need to be able to keep it, and I can't. But I do know what you're talking about, though. It's like right here and then cast right in there. So, works on a fish type of that. On a possibly two. Yeah, where you're talking about the Twitch method, which is, I just looked, it is. But yeah, you're talking about this method, the twitching. But yeah, I need a bigger keep net. So, next goal. It's what I was just doing it. What you were talking about? What you were talking about is the Twitch method. See? It's a Twitch. Oh, that's when you. I know what you're talking about. That's if you go after the Sauger. The Sauger will go after the. But you're talking about when you do it like this. Is if you let it sink all the way down to the bottom. Hang on a second. No, you're talking about when you let it sink all the way down to the bottom. That's the lift and drop. Um, I wouldn't be able to catch a monster anyways. Not on Narrow Spoon. Now, another Sauger will definitely go after the lift and drop method if you do a um a jig with a worm on it. Now, it's one of the reasons why I'm thinking I'm probably gonna come back and actually do the It's why, honestly, I'm probably gonna wait to come back with a much stronger setup to really do a lot of the um, monster fish. No, I'm not. I needed to at least get the spoon for it. Because I at least have the spoon for it now, but I want to come back with a stronger, definitely a stronger rod, and then, go for it. I know, but I had the feeling. You see, my line weight is 12 pounds, and it's a 15 pound. The highest that I saw was 15 pounds. I need to come back with a better setup. I just need to come back with a better setup. Because I'm pretty sure I would not be able to. I'm pretty sure I probably would not be able to bring the Dendrofin in with this rod. But at least I can actually do this. Go ahead and throw this back up. Yeah, I would much rather be going for the bigger fish, but right now I don't have some. I really don't have the good setups going for the bigger fish, nor do I even have a good keep net for the bigger fish. Uh, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you still manage it. But I mean, you can manage it, but you're better off trying to get a better matching setup because if you don't, especially and I don't know what maps that you've been on or what other fish that you've gone after, but if you don't have a really good, decent setup, your odds of catching those, really being able to bring in those bigger fish are iffy. I mean, I'm surprised that you're able to, but then again, it's probably the way that you go about fishing on the game. Yeah, so, but again, it's probably the way that you go about with your setups. But I've had this game for so long, and I have for quite a while now. I've had it for what, like 2 years, 2 or 3 years now, and I haven't really gotten you know up to those higher levels because I'm just not always on Fishing Planet. I do play other games, so it's. I'll eventually get up to where I can get up to the other. Ah, that I can catch right now. Is that like it? Um, I think in general, the biggest fish that you catch on the game for the free to play version is the shark, is the heaviest. Now, if you're talking about for me personally, right now, I would not be able to handle the gar. I, heck, I wouldn't even be able to keep it. But the bull shark is, oh, gar wise, yes. That is the biggest. Well, no, hang on a second. Yeah, gar, yes, would be the alligator gar. You're fine. With my gear right now, probably the biggest fish I could probably handle is the I think the biggest fish I could probably handle right now would probably be the flathead, maybe flathead and longnose gar. Just with my gear, with my current gear, I could probably go after those two. Actually, now that I think of, well, with uh, honestly, I don't really know. I think if I could probably manage the flathead and the gar on the float rods, but it would just be one heck of a fight. I think I got a readier sunfish on this one. Yep, or pumpkin seed. It was still a small fish. Well, I was gonna do like a short stream today, but turned into something longer. The moment that I cast out. Gosh darn it. Oh, dang it, fish! It's what happens when you run more than one hole. Shortcut. Yeah. See, what is my biggest fish so far? So far, my biggest fish, is the Trophy Channel Cat. Then my smallest would be the blunt-nosed minnow. Now, if I was to kind of um, backpedal, go over onto my usual streaming account, I'm pretty sure that I have a different, bigger, biggest fish caught. I'm surprised I haven't hooked a single bowfin. Nice. What do you play on PC? Trophy Black Bullhead. Ah, I have the game for PC, I just can't stream it because I don't have a very good computer. So vast majority of my streams are PlayStation. Ah, all of my stuff is pretty much on PlayStation until I can get a better PC. Uh, I can't do VR. Mm, there's certain games that are better with the PS5. I have a 360, but I don't even play on it at all. That and one of the cords needs to be replaced anyways, and I don't remember which one. Not right off the hand. And right now it's all boxed up. Most of my stuff is boxed up. Can't say most of my stuff, but like most of my gaming stuff is boxed up at the moment. I just cast it out too. Gosh dang it, you fish. Another reason why I don't usually. Oh gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know, and I couldn't even tell you at the moment because I don't. I'm really not an Xbox person. I was given the Xbox because someone was getting rid of one, and the person that gave it to me figured I could, probably use it. I'm really not an Xbox player. Like most of my consoles are PlayStation. I had the original PlayStation console. I have two PlayStation consoles, being both versions of the PlayStation 1. I have the Slim PS2. I have my Slim PS3, which is hooked up right now, and then my 4, and I also have the PSP, or PlayStation Portable. Wow, it's already 7. Time flies when you're not paying attention, having fun. And I used to have the original, the initial box on PlayStation 2, but I bought the Slim because I wanted um the two different versions. I will die. I will die with a controller in my hand. I know some. I've. She loves from Sega. Such nice Sega. Oh my god, making me feel old. Jeez. I'll be 39 on Saturday. Ugh. I remember those days playing on the Sega. I used to be really good with Sonic there. Not sure what you mean by that. Alright, come on. Don't start this bullcrap with me. Sweat timed out because this fish was almost in. game I liked was, yeah. I don't remember what Sonic game I used to be really good at, but I remember it was one of the Sonic games. Yeah, I have a feeling this is a trophy. Dang it. Not Barbet. Not Barbet. Not here. It'll be the Bowfin, and Bowfin would be breaching the water, so it's probably a trophy channel is probably what it is. The second trophy channel cat that I would have. Yeah, it's a channel. Right, come on. It's not a uni. There don't get to be a uni here. It'll be a trophy. Yeah, the only place to catch unique channel catfish is at Quanchkin, Louisiana. That's the only spot where you can catch. That's the only spot you can catch unique channel cats is at Quanchkin Lake. That is the only spot. See, channel cat only get us a trophy here. Channel cat maybe. Yeah. But he a youngin. At least I'm getting money. So, oh yeah, definitely gonna get some money out of that. 1600 in cash. So I'll wind up leaving. If I were to leave now, I'd get 2230. Oh wait, 2290. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to handle the. I wouldn't even be able to keep the bowfin. I need. I definitely need to get a bigger net. I think we need a bigger net. You know what? That's something I can actually look up easily. I'm going to look and see what I can actually get. Because I definitely need to get a bigger net for certain. A bigger and better net. And I'm broke or outside to actually get myself one of the sport packages. Well, I try to. I try to if I can. I always try to. But that's why I like to, stick between the spots I know I can definitely get in because then I can, I can peck away at the money that I need to be able to get something. Oh, they still have it. Believe me, they still have it. You're talking about that one right there. So yeah, I mean, I not on this account, but on my main account, I actually have that and that one. I've been halfway tempted to buy this one at least, but I'm waiting because I have the feeling I'm probably gonna go that route where pretty much 30 bucks, 30 bucks, mind you, everyone, to get all of these smaller ones all together. Because you're, you know, $5 each. So, and that's, so 5 times 4, that's 20. Another 20. That's 40, 50. So, you're playing. If you go the route as to getting all of these just singly, you're gonna wind up paying $50. Where versus if you go and just get the sport bundle, and so 55, including this one right there. So $30 is the better bundle to really go for if you really, really want to get the sports. But and here's why we'll throw in the but is be careful with what you get. Because I actually broke these down into tier levels. So, like if you really, really want to get all of them, and you want to get that sport bundle there, here's what I suggest. Get the sport bundle as early as possible because here's the reason why. The float pack, the ultralight panfish pack are very good low level stuff, and I think even the trout spinning pack is also a low level. And I would have to check on that. But I mean, you can ultimately use all of them and for like most of the maps, but ultimately, I think you're the better the better pack to get if you really want to go for something and you get a really nice boat out of it as well. And for the free to play version, which is a version that I'm playing on right now, this pack right here is the only pack that gives you a boat that actually has pole holders on it. And for the free to play version, that's actually very good because in anywhere else that you can use the boats at, you can actually, you can troll with it, you could bottom fish with it, and you could run, to bottom rigs with it, or you could do float rods, carp, depending on the map. Heck, you could probably even bring the shark in with that one as well. But I think if you were to ask me what's the best boat bundle, Congo, you get a really good boat out of it. And again, it's the only boat on the free-to-play version that actually has rod holders. It is the only boat on the free-to-play version that has. And I will eventually get it, but it's just, I just need to be able to afford it first. But one of the other good things about the Congo, if you were to go get that Congo pack, you do get a free pass into the Congo River. So you can literally go into the Congo River and power level yourself up. You really could. It's probably what I'd probably wind up doing too. Is just by as soon as I get that one. Well, you only get one boat out of that pack, though. You don't get both. Yeah, I probably would wind up doing that too. Get myself into the Amazon, what is it? Brazil, I think, where they are. I think. I think Brazil is the spot with the bull shark. But no, the Congo River pack will give you a pass into the Congo River where you can go after the African species, which will give you a really decent amount of experience. And I do believe it is the highest leveled spot at the current moment. I do believe being 75. Do believe that the Congo River is level 75. Now, what initially got me back into Fishing Planet is the fact that they are thinking about adding the ability to bring your friends with, like, bring one friend with you on any of the boats. Because currently, right now, you don't have that ability to, and you, like the boats, you have, like not the kayaks, but the bass. Some of the bass boat, like the bass boats, you have 2 seats. Um, Even the what is it? The typical motorboat has 2 seats technically. So, and I think that's something that they're getting ready to work on is the ability to bring one friend with you on a boat. I remember seeing something from another YouTuber about it that they are considering on doing that. Yet I can't wait to go after that Nile perch. That'll definitely be a goal to equipment. I'm pretty sure they will. They, I'm pretty sure there probably will be a way to do it. Eh? Well, uh, well, it's like kind of live my life with is, I'll believe it when I see it. If they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. No, I'm pretty sure if they do it on console, they're going to do it on PC. They would not. They would not do that because now because the reason why I say that is why put that on one gaming console and not another. That would be completely unfair to if they were to do that on console, they're going to put it on PC. No ifs, ands, or buts. They won't. They won't. You know, focus solely on one spot, on one gaming tier, and not another. I mean, they kind of already did that with the Fisherman Fishing Planet, but they would not do that with this one because the the Fisherman is a paid version of this game with fewer spots to go to. With the one with a couple of differences being uniques actually give you bait coin as well. It wouldn't matter the PC setup. It would not matter on the PC setup. It's all one in the same game. It is all one in the same game. It doesn't matter the setup. So if they put the ability to bring your friends or a friend on a boat, it will wind up going to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and I'm pretty sure on mobile as well. So 4 spots where they would put that at. Um, very doubtful. Very doubtful on that. Very heavily doubtful on that. I mean, everyone's internet is different, but it's, I doubt, I, I doubt, I doubt they would, you know, it's a game, and they can only do so much with the game, but they're not going to. What I'm saying is they can't just not give one, like, if they were to just put it on for PlayStation and Xbox players, they would not do that because that would be completely unfair to any PC gamer that plays on Fishing Planet. It would not matter their current setup. It would just not be very. It would not be, fair for one gaming tier to have it and not another. So, they have. If they do it, they're gonna do it for every single spot where Fishing Planet is available, no matter what their internet speed or their gaming or their computer setup is. It won't. That's not going to be a factor. The only factor would be, can they actually do that? Is the question. Like Bullhead. But I am going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. I'm actually getting hungry. But for anyone that would like to, here is the Discord server where you can come and check my Discord out. I do. I will be streaming tomorrow night, or I should be streaming tomorrow night. I don't know, but again, it'll be depends on how I feel after my dentist appointment tomorrow. Um, so, but everyone is welcome to the Discord server. But anyways, I am Dark Shadow Vamp saying good night, goodbye, and remember everyone, keep gaming.